can I, a very average driver, make it as an actual racing driver? Well, Caterham lent me a car, but gave it to me in pieces to see if I could be any good. After 6 events in the Caterham Academy so far, you join us at the final round. We're here at Donington Park, and did you know I race a Caterham? I've led the whole damn thing, and now I'm sat in 4th. But anyway, we need a good result today. I've got my mechanic here.
Yeah. First time, I was here for the building of the car and the last race.
Yeah.
Nothing in between.
This is the last time we're going to see this car. This is it after this race.
I'll be quite sad, actually.
Yeah.
We literally built that car.
I am. So we've got a list of jobs. The race is in 1 hour.
You're gonna make me work?
Yes, absolutely. Right, first thing, tyres I had on there massively overheated at the end of quali.
Right.
I think it's because they've got too much tread. So we're going to go for lower tread.
Okay, so we're putting the slicks on.
The slicks on.
Okay, cool.
I'm amazed you said yes. I said, do you want to come and help me for the final race of the weekend? He's like, yeah, all right, I'll come do that.
He's like, do you want to come to a racetrack? I was like, yeah, that sounds good. It's for Caterhams. Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah.
This is a bloody Sunday. Can't believe it.
Well, Will is taking forever to do this. I'm going to show you what's gone on throughout this entire season. Oh no, you just cross-threaded that.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Look at it. Instead of watching Will take 45 minutes to change a wheel, let me tell you about my year so far. The first thing we did after building the car was take it to do a lot of testing. Whilst I had driven on track before, I had done very little proper practice. I'd never pushed for a lap time before. After a few track days on my own, Scott came with me for a soggy day at Donington, and look how careful and slow I was. So Scott pulled me in after 2 laps and showed me how he would build up, and this was a pivotal learning moment for me. He took it steadily into turn 1 before hitting the brakes hard and making the car massively understeer, and then giving it a boot full of throttle and sliding out of the corner. He'd explained to me this had given him more information about the grip in 1 corner than I had learned in 5 laps. The first proper event was at Kerbra, a track you will have seen on the channel, and this was a sprint, so 1 car at a time, and we got 7 timed runs, fastest overall wins. I wasn't feeling good on my first run, and I made a few scrappy errors. So through the day I got my head down and set more times and managed to lead the majority of the day, and actually won the event by 0.8 of a second. Cadwell was our next event, and this was our first race, and it was a super technical track with windy up and down corners, a real challenge. I qualified on pole for my first race, but Barry got a better launch than me. However, I managed to brave it out around the outside to take the lead, and I was leading my first ever race. I was focusing on not making a mistake, but also had back markers to worry about. However, I managed to bring it home for the win, a huge moment for me in this journey to become an actual racing driver. Now, this was my dream start to the season, 50 points on the board and leading the championship, but Croft came next, and look how bad my launch was, meaning I ended up down the pack before making a move or 2 forwards again, but had to avoid this crash, putting me back down the field. However, straight after this, there was another safety car and the race was done. Bolton was a banger of a race. I was battling my closest rival Barry, and there were some great moves back and forth. The racing was the hardest it had been all year, and I even got put on the grass at one stage. I fought hard for the podium but lost out to Barry and got a 4th place. Thruxton was another pole, a great race, but I can't help feeling robbed on this one. Look at this finish. As we fan out coming down this back straight, it's all about who's going to brake the latest as we come into this corner, and you can see about now I'm on the brakes, but everyone brakes later. Paul absolutely sends it, Barry hits something, Nick sends it, I go through it past Johnny. I'm thinking I've won this race, I've gone into the chicane first. But no. Barry and Nick jump the chicane and come out in front of me, and I come across the line in 3rd. And after this bizarre result, I was stunned that the result stood. I tried to keep my cool in the post-race interview, but my blood was absolutely boiling. Snetterton was a bad one though. We had 2 races and it really mattered that I got a great result in both to retain my lead in the championship. But look at this. In quali, I could not figure out why I was so slow. Paul in the gold car was just driving away from me. We realised after the race that my rear brakes were dragging after hard braking and burning away straight line speed. In the race, I had to fight so hard for a 6th position, way further down than I wanted to be. Before the second race, we got a new caliper fitted, and my word, the difference. I got an incredible start and was flying forward through the pack. The car felt unbelievable. But there are tight hairpins at Snetterton, and whilst they make great overtaking spots, I got rear-ended. Barry hit me, knocking off my rear wing, but I was managing to make do with it flapping around before the next lap, where I got hit again. This time it was a bigger hit, and on my rear axle, actually snapping something in the rear end. Look, after I was battling to keep it in a straight line, so my race was done. However, it is all to play for in the Caterham Academy at the final round at Donington Park. Job 1 done. Tyres changed, wheels torqued.
Check complete.
You will need this for job 2.
What is this for? NOS.
No, not NOS.
Ah! Fuel.
Yes. So we drain it out and then we put in the right amount.
You don't just go to the petrol station and...
No, you don't just brim it and go.
Do you just spray it over there?
No! There you go. How much fuel is in this thing?
Are you holding all of the fuel anymore? And I think America will come knocking. Oh!
We done.
Oh, no!
Sorry. Just don't go near any exposed flames. That is our job's done.
When do we speak to the press? When's Sky Sports coming?
This is a racer's breakfast.
A croissant.
With Nutella.
So that's what Max Verstappen has before a race, I heard.
Yeah, I heard as well. Should we go to the pit lane and watch their race?
Let's have a look at some cords. They've got no headlights. Does that mean that they're serious?
They're serious fast ones, yeah. So that corner down there is Red Gate. Wide open entry, tightens up on apex. That is where all of the overtaking and or crashes will happen.
So that's the exciting bit.
Yeah. Whenever there's been a big braking zone, after a long straight, it's been a hot spot.
Because this championship, right, everyone is an amateur. Well, by this point, everyone's got a bit of experience, but no one's ever raced before this,
No,
right?
so you can't have had a karting license, you can't have had a racing license, and then you spend the year learning.
So today, what are the possibilities
So,
for you?
I'm currently sitting 4th. I've got a good battle for 3rd. I need to beat Barry. There's the 2 in front, Jono and Nick. And basically, for me to win the championship, I need to win, get fastest lap. Both of them need to crash out, and they need to get penalties.
Okay.
So it's an outside shot.
Yeah, yeah. Is there a betting shop around here?
Are you going to bet against that? By turning into the first corner. That's remarkably clean.
It was drama.
No way! Not a single car through the gravel.
You're starting from where today? 7th.
7th.
Okay.
Does it look slower or faster than you thought?
Somewhere in between. So you've got, what, 5-10 minutes left?
Yeah. Nerves do get quite high.
Yeah. I would be I feel a bit nervous.
Do you?
Yeah. More
I thought you were completely uninvested in
I'm a
this.
little bit now. Now I'm here.
I'd love a podium. That's what I want.
That would be ideal for today.
Be the guy in 3rd spraying themselves in the face with champagne. Yeah. All right, okay. I better go, I think. Right, let's do this. Oh, time to go.
Here we go.
Come on then. It's time to go. It's time to go. Outlook done. Tyres are warmish. I don't want to get them too hot.
There might be lots of action down here. Hopefully not anything Callum related.
First gear. Clutch point. 5 lights on the other side and lights off. There we go. We get an incredible start. What a launch. Minimal wheel spin. Nick Head gets an awful launch. I find my way up the inside. I knew that was going to be the best place to be on the inside of this right-hander. So we get our way through. I believe that's me up to 4th there. 5th. Jono sends it around the outside. Great move, actually, getting ahead of me there.
Oh, hello. Okay, is that a good start? Okay, so I think he's made 2 places.
As we come down the craners and I turn in still on cold tyres, and look at that, a bit of a slide as we go through there. Slightly hairy moment to wake you up.
Now, I do actually want him to do well today. I know that in the last few races he's had quite a bit of bad luck. Let's hope he can make up for it today. I think a podium and a 3rd place finish in the championship he'd be really pleased with.
So we're really focusing on getting into this race here. The early stages where you've got to settle into it. The car's still not warm, it's still not up to full temperature. Everything, the tyres, everything biting in nicely. And so this is where a lot of mistakes happen. So it's all about battling. Try and stay in that top 5. That tends to be where you're safest. in trying to get ahead. But you can see there are 24 other Caterhams on this grid trying to find their way by. So you're looking ahead, you're looking behind. You can see there I've got Arif right on my tail behind. And Barry, we're thinking I'm getting right up behind him and I'm going to chuck it up the inside here. I was really happy with that move. Just following him through in the slipstream, get a good run, chuck it up the inside. You can see there is carnage behind as everyone comes through that really tight chicane. It's if you're going to have a collision, that's probably where it's going to be. And I was praying that wasn't going to be a safety car. It wasn't, which was excellent. So we're looking at the inside of Barry here. You can still see the car's a bit over the place. I'm probably overdriving here.
Oh, Callum tried it and he's into fourth. He's into fourth? Yes, he's into fourth.
And in the park, this is intense. Got to look in front and behind.
As I was looking forward, Franco has seen his opportunity, chucks it up the inside. That doesn't mean he's had to overslow, so I go for the cutback, the old switcheroo, as we go up the inside through one of the most technical corners on the circuit. I chuck it back up the inside, 16 minutes to go at this stage of the race, and I just want to get my head forward. I know I'm battling for a position on the podium here. That's where I want to be. I don't want to pack in front to get too far away as Jono leads this race. And you can see Franco's still having a go, chuck it up the inside, actually collecting a bit of my car there. That's then flying off as we go through here. So through this tight chicane, you can still see the front three are really battling. Henry up in front. I'm trying to take this opportunity to go past Barry. In this slipstream behind Jono, we're going to try around the outside of turn one. We've got a great run here. I cut him off and he has a look round the outside here. So we're back up the inside. I think that's position made.
Behind this group of six at the front, Emery takes the lead back again round the outside. Callum McIntyre third, then Thompson.
Right, so I did have a bit of a panic there. A light blue car went off twice and I was panicking, but it's not Callum. The Callum is actually now up in third.
So I am up in third, and this was my opportunity to really go for it. I was feeling good at this stage of the race. The car was really performing well. It was a hot day this weekend, and these tyres do like to overheat, so I was trying to take that into consideration. As Jono and Henry have a battle in front, I'm defending from behind as well. Henry likes to have a look. There you go, locks up slightly as we come through the chicane.
Into the chicane, Callum McIntyre had a quick look. Henry Morris locks up the left front.
In the slipstream of Jono, that really matters in these cars. You pick up some real speed in the slipstream. So I'm pinching him over to the inside. I'm going to try and go around the outside here, carrying the momentum. But Barry's gone up the inside, and you can see I nearly lose it trying to avoid them both. You can see Barry with a really great move, taking both of us there. So that's put me in a bad position here. Half the race left to go.
Oh, Callum tried it. It looked like he tried it up the outside, but I think he's lost the place there.
I think Thompson's got their line down the inside, and therefore he will take that second place. There's been disaster, a couple of corners for McIntyre. It looked like he was going to take the wide sweeper around the outside, just didn't find the grip he was expecting.
And that is exactly what happened. I really struggled to go through there. Franco goes across the gravel. Still carnage going on behind.
I'm starting to save tyres a little bit while there's no gap behind. Well, there's a gap behind me.
And so my next battle was with Henry in front in this green car. I was really, we've been on a similar pace all year, and so really trying to find my way around here. He was really starting to become an issue. I was trying everything to get past. And Nick behind, I also knew he was going to be really quick. He's in a fight for the championship, and so I was kind of expecting him to come through the pack here. And our problem with Henry, if you look there, he just slightly overcooks it, goes off into the gravel, loses a heap of positions.
That's that problem solved.
And you can hear what I thought about it in the helmet. I try and cover off Nick here, not letting him up the inside. I pull over to take the nice open racing line, and he sees that as an opportunity. Absolutely sends it up the inside. I actually said in my helmet that was quite a good move from him.
Yellow.
Yep, safety car out because there is a car in the gravel with a wheel off. And it's not Callum.
Safety car. Where am I now? Fourth? Let's hope they can clear this up and get this going. We've got 7 minutes left. I really hope that's not it, because I was on for a podium there, and Nick, to be fair to him, pulled a very aggressive but very good move.
They were just saying over there might be one more lap of racing left, maybe.
We spent quite a lot of time behind the safety car this year. I suppose that's what happens when you put rookies in a race car, in a race series, but that's what it's all about, you're learning. Are you okay? You're alright, good. They're letting the lapped car through. Okay, we might get one lap.
So, like Abu Dhabi 2021, this thing is going to come down to the final lap. Jono is currently leading this race, and therefore, in the championship, will win it if everything finishes as it is. I'm currently sat in 4th, trying to get my podium position here.
Lights have gone out. We're going racing after this. We've got to attack and defend here.
So here we go, following in the pack, ready for this restart. Look, we're right on the back of Nick. We actually get a really good launch from that restart. That's a tough thing to do, to find your time to nail it, because you can't overlap before the line. And actually, Barry waves through Nick. His mate is in the battle for the championship. He lets him by. And this is going to give me an opportunity. I look up the inside as we're coming through this right-hander. I'm still overlapping. And Barry gives me no space. We rub tyres. That could have been a DNF there, but he likes to leave you not quite enough room. That seems to be his tactic, and that's what he did there. And so we got the inside of Franco, and I'd see my opportunity and absolutely send it from 4th up to 3rd, trying to get past Barry, and we've done it. To have that after not leaving me enough room through turn 1, and so we're just trying to get this done. As Paul actually sends it up the inside of Barry, they're both going to slow each other down.
This is everything. Come on. I've just got to come through this clean.
Nick and Jono are up ahead. They are battling for the championship. Whoever comes out of this corner in first will win it, and Nick gets round and through the final corner, and Nick is going to win the championship. I come through in 3rd position for a podium.
Champion flag! Podium! Come on! Yes!
Oh, I think he's gone 3rd.
Oh, what an end to the season! Come on! Yes! Thank you, marshals. You guys are legends. Yes!
I will be over the moon with that.
Yes! Thank you, Caterham, for having me. I can't tell you what an amazing experience this thing is. This academy that you've put together, it's the best way to learn to drive. It's the best way to go circuit racing. No matter how high in the ladder you're wanting to go, this should be where it starts.
So as I pulled into Parc Ferme, I was over the moon with my podium. It wasn't quite enough for 3rd place in the championship, but I was just happy to get that trophy.
Yes, we're happy with that.
So that is the end of my 2023 season. If you like what you've seen here, you should definitely sign up to the Caterham Academy. There is a link below in the description.
Thank you very much for watching. There's a playlist of my entire season down there. See you in the next one.